this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can easily add a Christmas style to your spreadsheets. So if you want to Christmify some of your spreadsheets and make it really pretty for Christmas, this is the video that you need to watch. All right, so in this actual spreadsheet, you can see it's my Christmas to-do list. If you do want to learn how to create this from scratch, I do have a free workshop that you can grab the link below and join, or you can purchase the template. But alas, let's get started. What you want to do is have any spreadsheet in Google Sheets. You're going to open it up, and there's a few different steps that we're going to take. So if you want to use clip art that you've already purchased, or if you just already know your color schemes, then you can go right ahead and use them. I'm actually using a clip art that I purchased. Just remember, if you plan to sell your spreadsheets later and you are using clip art within your spreadsheet, make sure that you have commercial use license for that clip art, okay? So it's always better to be safe than sorry, right? So as you can see, we've got a beautiful little design here. We've got little Christmas colors. We've got our lovely clip art. And so I'm going to take this boring plain white one and we are going to turn it into this, okay? All right, so let's get started. I've already decided on my clip art. So if you need a moment, you can always pause the video, go figure out your clip art or what color scheme you want to use. Coolers is a very great website to figure out color themes too. So let me just open that up because this is a really cool one, especially for Christmas ones. If you go to the Explore palettes, you can, and you click in the search bar, go check out the Christmas ones. They've got some great color palettes that you can just scroll and find and use. So they've got a few of those for you. But anyways, I've already chosen mine. Sorry if you can hear the cat in the background. And what I want to do is I want to start with my colors first. So I want to pull out some of the colors from one of the images that I have. So what I'm going to do is insert a photo and start using the color picker in order to pick colors specifically from that photo. So I'm going to go insert image over cells. So what this essentially does is put an image over the cells, and it'll allow me to use, let me just find it. No, I went in the wrong one. Hold on one second. Where is it? Posters. So many folders. Anyways, I will link down to this cute clip art, but just remember that you have to look for a commercial use design. I'm not selling the spreadsheet, so I can use any clip art I want to decorate it. But just remember, if you are selling your spreadsheet, purchase clip art with the commercial use design. I can't say that enough. Anyways, okay, so let's pick out some colors because I love these color schemes. So I'm going to pick out the 3 different colors. So I want to have my red, I want to have a little bit of the green, and then I want some of the yellow. So I'm just going to select my very first cell I want to add a color to. I'm going to come up to the color fill or fill color. It looks like a little paint can being poured over. And then I'm going to click on the plus button. But you want to make sure that your image is able to be seen. There we go. So I'm going to use this little color dropper and I'm just going to hover over and choose my first color. So I am going to pick a darker, let's see if I can find one. Okay, here's the darker of the bluish gray. Perfect. So now that I've got that color, what I actually want to do is find a few different shades of the same exact color. For me, it just makes life a lot easier because I am going to use, yes, 3 colors from this, but I want to add more shades because if we look over here, you can see I've got my different shades. I've got it, so I've got my dark up here, I've got my medium, and then I have my light, or you can pick 2 different shades, up to you. But to easily grab that color, now I go back to my fill color, hit that plus button, and then I can find my hex code right here. So now what I'm going to do is hop over to the tint and shade generator, which I will link below. It's an amazing website. I'm going to paste in my hex code, and then I'm going to make tints and shades. So how this website works is the shade I just put in there is right here, and then it goes shades all the way to black, and then shades all the way to light. So you could choose whatever ones you want. So I'm going to use this as my darkest, so I want one in the middle, and then I'll probably use one of the lighter ones. So I'm just going to grab this one as my middle one. I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to click on cancel for that because now I want to select these 2 cells and I'm going to add in my color. So I'm going to go to fill color, hit my plus button and paste it in. And there we go. And then I'll go back to my tint and shade generator and just grab a lighter gray or lighter shade of that. And then I'm just going to cover these 2 up. And then I'm just going to, so I'm again I don't want to go too quick for you. I'm going to fill color, go to the plus button and paste it in and click OK. So as you can see, it's added in my colors there. Awesome. I'm going to add in some more colors and then we're going to find little details to add in there. Okay, so let's now find our, oops, didn't mean to do that. I'm going to find my nice pink and I'm going to select the cell because this is where I want to add this darker pink. I'm going to go to my fill color, hit plus button, or sorry, you can use the color dropper from there as well. So I'm going to use the color dropper and I'm going to look for a darker pink. Perfect. So now I can copy over the hex code, click OK. So it puts that darker reddish pink in there. And then I can go back to my tint and shade generator and make another set of tints and shades. So let's grab this one as our medium color. So I'm going to grab those two. So I'm selecting the first cell, holding the shift key, grabbing the second one. And then I'm going to hit the plus button, paste in, and there you go. So there's my medium color. And now I'm just going to do my very light one. And then I'm going to fill those two in. Obviously, you might have different elements depending on what spreadsheet you're using, but just fill in whichever cells you want. What I like to do is get my original colors in first, and then I can go fill in the rest as I need to. All right, so now I'm going to select this one because I'm going to put my beautiful yellow in there. So I'm going to go to fill color, hit that color dropper, and pick one of the yellows on the outside. Where was it? Oh, let's go with this one. There we go. Then I'm going to click on the fill color, hit the plus button, copy that hex code, click OK, go to my shade and tint generator, paste it in there, and then I can grab my colors. So I'm going to grab that one as the medium. Lovely. I'm going to paste it in, and then I'm going to go grab my lighter color. And there you go. So you could take your time with this, especially if you're brand new. There's no rush. You can keep rewatching this video if you need to. But that's how you add it in. So now I don't need this anymore because I've gotten it in my colors. Or actually, you know what? I'm just going to undo that. Is there a lighter color? It's okay. I'll leave the background white. But you can change the background color if you want of the cells in the back. But I'm just going to leave that for now. All right. So let's do a little bit more details because we've got our colors in. But you can see my graph. So as I check it off, my graph is a gray. It's kind of boring. Yours might be a different color. And then my checkboxes, I would like to add as a color as well. Now, if you are looking to do this magical where you check it off and it crosses out, go grab the free workshop down below. I show you exactly how to create all that. So, yes. What was I doing? All right, so let's change the colors of the checkboxes. So I'm going to select my very first cell that has my checkbox in it. Then on a Mac, I'm going to use Shift Command and the down arrow. If you are on a PC, you're going to use your Shift Control and your down arrow, and you're going to select as many down arrows as you need to select all of your checkboxes if you have any. Then I'm going to go to my text color and I'm going to choose this darker green that, or bluish gray that I chose before. So I'm going to match that up. Perfect. That looks great. Then I'm going to go and do the same thing for this red one. Go to the text color, and then I'm going to choose the matching dark red. And then I'm going to do the same exact thing for our lovely yellow. There we go. Oh, I used the wrong one. Sometimes you do that. Make sure you use the text color. There we go. Oh, that's looking great. So now for our charts, you can select if you have a chart. If you don't have one, that's totally okay. I'm just going to select my chart and then double click on the portion that I want to change. And I'm just going to choose my colors. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to do left to do as a lighter grayish green, bluey color. Now I'm going to select this chart, double click in. And then this one, because it's my left to do, you can always check things off too. Sorry, the cat's just ripping everything up. Check some off so that they actually show. Okay, so there's no completed, so I want this one to be the darker, and then left to do, I want it to be the lighter color. There you go. And then I can select my last graph here, and I'm going to change the color for the completed to be the darker, and then left to do, I'm going to do the lighter color. There you go. So that's looking pretty good. Obviously, I would make changes for all the rest of the spreadsheet, but I don't want to be here forever with you because I know you guys want this to be a quick video. So you can always take your time, pause the video, and go make as many color changes as you need to within your spreadsheet. Alrighty. So the next thing I want to do is I want to change the fonts because the fonts are all right, but I do want to add a little bit of style to it. Now there is the Google Font website where you can actually scroll down to the bottom and filter out Christmas fonts. So there's a bunch of different ones here. So you got Mountains of Christmas, a lot of cute ones in here. A lot of different options, different styles, more fun, more bold, more elegant. You decide which one. Ooh, I really like that one. So you choose whatever one that you want to use. Oh, some of these are really great. But when you've decided on one, you just look up the name and then you're going to come over here. Now remember, we always want to change the majority of the text first. So for me, I'm going to change the body of my text first. So all this little text over here, I want to change first, and I'm going to change my bigger ones. Also, if you are selling your spreadsheets, you want to make sure that your fonts are super easy to read, because if they're hard to read, your customers won't want to use your spreadsheets. So it's super important to have easy to read fonts. Sorry, the cat's going crazy right now. I don't know if you can hear it. So I'm going to change all the body font first. So I'm going to come up to that little gray rectangle between the A and the 1. I'm going to select it so it selects all my cells. Then I am going to choose my font. So I've decided on Lato for my body text. I think it's very minimalist, very smooth. Like, I just like the way it looks. So I'm going to change that for now. And then I'm going to select the different, I'm going to change out the different headers. So this is my title. So I chose Playfair Display as mine. But if you want to define, let's say, where was I? Q1, Cody Star. If you don't have your specific font that you are looking for, what you're going to do is you're going to click on your fonts here, click on more fonts, and then we're going to come up to the search bar and then look for Cody Star. There you go. So if I click that, click done, you can see it automatically changes it. So that's how you can add a new font into your Google Sheets. But I still want my Playfair. Playfair, what is it called? Display. So that's what I'm using. So I'm just going to select my cells here and I'm changing those out. So it looks like Playfair Display. It's looking really good. I'm actually going to get rid of the other sheets just because I don't like staring at them. So I'm just going to quickly delete those. Or maybe I won't delete them. I just can't stand looking at over there. Anyways, I will not get distracted, I promise. Let's add in some clip art now. So you can see that I added in a little bit of clip art here. We got some beautiful matching images. We also got to be careful. So if you are brand new to adding clip art to your Google Sheets, go watch my digital sticker video. Hopefully I'll link it somewhere. So then that way you can understand like the sizing of your clip art that you add in there. You always want to resize it so it doesn't get too bulky inside of the spreadsheet. So that's a great video if you're brand new to adding clip art to your sheets, to go watch that video. So I will link it somewhere below. All right, so let's go to insert image over cells. And this will allow us to place the sticker wherever we want. So I'm going to click on browse. I'm going to find wherever I've saved my lovely clip art. There we go. And then so I'm going to look for my little Christmas tree. There it is. Now just remember, you can always resize it, but I'm going to resize it and put it right there. Perfect. Now I'm going to go insert image over cells. So I'm just going to pick a few more. So I think I picked out, where's my coffee cups? I think they're back up there. My cute little cozy ones. I'm going to grab this one this time. See how it's so big? I would have resized this normally before I inserted them, but I didn't do it before this video. So I'm just going to place it. And you don't want to cover any areas where your customer is going to have to, or yourself if you're using the spreadsheet yourself, where you're going to have to enter in text. So like I wouldn't put this over top of over here unless they had ample enough room for them to type in. But like I wouldn't put it here because it'd block all my little checkboxes. But if I put it over here, as long as they can still type in here, it's possible. But I like to just keep it on areas where it doesn't affect where they're going to type. So I'm going to put that there. Now I'm going to insert image overcells. So let's go find some other cute stuff. What else did I put in there? I think I put in, oh yeah, some cute tags. And just resize that. There we go. And then just one more, because I don't want to overwhelm it with too many stickers. Because again, adding images to your spreadsheets does slow it down a little bit. So, and especially the size of them. What was the next one? I think it was, where is it? Right there. My lovely little lights. I think they're so cute. So voila. Super easy. All we did was change the colors. We made sure all the different little elements, including charts and any like check boxes, anything like that, all match like the color theme. We've changed out the font so it's more Christmassy, and then we added really cute Christmas clip art. So now what you could do is take your time, go add all the colors to your spreadsheet, change out your fonts, and then find some really cute clip art to add in there. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm happy to answer any questions. Don't forget, you can learn how to create this specific spreadsheet from scratch and a free workshop. So it's completely free. You just have to sign up below. I also have a free mini course if you want to learn all the basics of Google Sheets, especially if you're brand new to Google Sheets. You could check that out. I'll link it below as well. And thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, just please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.